In this video, we're going to review calculating the volume of clean stockpiles on flat surfaces. So these would be stockpiles where we wouldn't have to do any classification, where the stockpiles are located on something like a paved surface or just a fairly flat surface. As you can see, I've already loaded LAS and raster data for this data set. The first thing I'm going to do is click here on this middle option to change the display of our point cloud points to a 10 surface display so we can better make out our stockpiles. So I'm just clicking on this drop down to the right of this button for changing the display, and we're going to click on that 10 surface display. I'm going to hover my mouse over the stockpiles I'm interested in, and then just use the scroll wheel to zoom in on those. Just holding down the scroll wheel, pressing that, and then move the mouse to pan. So next thing we want to do is click on the point cloud task tab in the bottom left here. We've got a few default point cloud tasks. Let's choose Volumetric Analysis from a Digitized Input. On the right over here we have some options for how to draw. What we're going to be doing is defining our stockpile base, so we've got some options on how to draw or define that base. We also call it a stockpile toe. You may hear me say that on this video or other videos. That's just what we're going to be using to make the bottom of that stockpile that we're going to be calculating. So let's choose execute point cloud task by polygon. You have some other options here as well. This is just a good option for having a little bit more control how you define that base. So I'm just going to left click around the polygon after I've chosen the execute point cloud task by polygon. Just double left click to finish once you've drawn the shape you want, and it's going to be conflating these vertices to the surface, as you can see here. Double click to finish, like I said. It's going to create a shapefile showing the boundary of that stockpile. It's also going to create a what we call cut fill image showing the area that's the point cloud that's above that stockpile toe that we've defined. So this is basically showing you the area that we're calculating the volume for. Again, I'm going to do this again for another stockpile over here. Just left clicking around, double left click to finish. It's just that easy to do. Clean stockpiles on a flat surface. Let's go to our table of contents. I just clicked on this table of contents tab here in the bottom left. We can see that we have our cut fill image for each volume that we've created. You can right click and remove those if you so desire. I'm going to right click on volume 1 here, go to feature analyst. So I'm just right clicking on volume 1 and clicking on feature analyst, and we can see the volume that was calculated. And additional videos that where we're going to review calculating volumes, we're going to go over volumes where the surface may not be as flat, where you may have to do some classification on vegetation that might be present on your stockpile. You might have a conveyor above your stockpile and some more complicated scenarios, but this is just a good easy way to get some quick volumes for stockpiles that where you're not having to do that classification, you have a clean surface.